Hello, thank you for visiting Rift Kingdom once again. This is going to be a pros and cons video of the Fluval 306. I'm going to show where the cheapest place to buy it at. I'm going to post a couple links in the description. I'm also going to tell you a little, I'm going to start with this, a little facts about the Fluval 306. It's a multi-stage canister filter. It has three cartridges and then an area for the foam pads. It's a pretty nice filter. Canister filters are nice in general. They're easy to clean, easy to set up. Nothing too crazy about them. So I'm gonna first take it apart. So you gotta make sure you clip it, unclip it there. Same on the other side. And then to actually take these off is one of my cons about this. It's kind of hard to break the seal with one of these. So the easiest way I have found to do it is to just kind of like hug it and pull, and all the water comes out and it comes apart. Now with these, you do have to clean these every once in a while because they do get kind of dirty. And I've been slacking on mine, so I'm sure mine's a little dirtier than normal. The Fluval does sell replacements of these. If it ever gets clogged or there's something or breaks on you and there's something seriously wrong, this actually isn't too bad. And the fan's in there too. It's a good thing to pull that out every once in a while and clean that as well. It's pretty simple and easy to take off and put back on. So yeah, it just flips under there and you unclip it there. So that's the top of it. I'm just gonna set that over here real quick. So this is the first chamber. You gotta make sure, I've actually forgot to put this back on and off before. So you gotta make sure to keep that and make sure to clean that right there. So you just reach over and rinse it out. It's not a big deal. It's nothing crazy. So the first stage is usually mechanical. I like to use these fine filter pads in the first stage. They're pretty nasty looking. I usually just throw these out. I'm gonna set it over there for now. That actually doesn't look too bad on the bottom. I've slacked much worse on them. And then the new filters pads look completely white. So the comparison is so much different. So the comparison for these are huge. You can see how much crap for how much stuff they clean up. They do a good job with it. So, but before putting new ones in, you want to make sure to rinse them off, the new ones. And just give them a nice rinse. Some people like to use RO water for this. I don't have an RO unit. I wish I did. But, so you just wash it off, you throw in the new one. It's pretty easy, pretty self-explanatory there when you're looking at them. These are only about $5 on Amazon and come in a 6-pack. That's where I prefer to buy them. At PetSmart, I think they're like 10. I don't like to buy a lot of stuff from big box stores. I usually go right to Amazon. It's not because they're a big box store, it's because it's just cheaper on Amazon. I'll post links for that as well, for where to find these there, so you don't have to just search everywhere to try to find them. They are an add-on item on Amazon though, so you have to spend at least $25, which is the bore thing. So I usually buy like 3 or 4 packs plus new foam pads on the side. These are, I just kind of wash these off because they're not really because they're more of a biological filter. and they also do take some of the bigger particles out, but really they're just more for biological reasons. So you just kind of clean all the dirt off of them. And then the next stage, you have the foam blocks. These are another $5 on Amazon. They are pretty easy to clean. I've been using these ones for quite a while, longer than I should. I should buy new replacements for them. But they are pretty easy to clean. If you see that little guy in there, that's pretty cool. That's a little thing for my saltwater tank. See, there's one moving down there. Those are pretty helpful. If you have a green mandarin, they're good for those to eat. So I'm going to wash off these pads now. Give that a good wash. I also have bought new mounts from you see, that's literally chunks of stuff in there. And it works really well to get all the stuff. But you gotta make sure to wash these out because these will build nitrates if you leave all this stuff in there too long, and it breaks down and it's not good for the fish. So like I said, I need to just buy new ones of these. But all in all, this canister filter is pretty easy to filter out and change. Amazon says a couple different things on their page for this filter. Like they say it works for a 70-gallon tank, but if you go on their descriptions, it goes down to 30 gallons. I have a 30-gallon tank and it works just fine. So if you want to use that, it's cool. If you don't, whatever floats your boat. I'm just gonna throw these out because I bought new ones. The thing I don't like, this is a con about this, is that they only sell them. They only sell them in 2 packs, and I also think they've changed them a little. But yeah, like I said, they only sell these in 2 packs, so you have to spend $10 for 4 more pads. I'll post a link for that on Amazon as well. I thought they at least would have sold them in a bigger set, so you could get some sort of deal on it. But it's all right. So you gotta wash these off as well. Give them a good wash. There. You see there's still little guys in there swimming around. Those are good. Every saltwater tank develops them eventually. That is one of the problems though about, ooh, that's not good. That looks like a bristle worm. Do not touch those, just rinse those off. I don't know if you guys can see a good picture there of it. But those are not good. Those are bristle worms. Well, they kind of are good, but you don't want to touch them because they will hurt you. So another one down there at the bottom. But the other things in there are good. But every saltwater tank will eventually get bristle worms. It's just the nature of the tank. So I'm just gonna slide new ones of these in there. I have seen people use filter floss instead of these, which could be cheaper in the long run. Because like I said, these are $10 for 4. It took me about 7 months to get new ones because the other ones didn't turn this nasty color till about a month ago when I was replacing them. So they do last quite a while though for $10. The filter floss you would have to replace more often. It is cheaper. It is much cheaper. You could buy like a huge bag of it for $10 at Amazon. So it's really what your preference is on that. If you like to do a little more maintenance. Personally, I don't have a whole lot of time on my hands, so this is what I like to do. So that just slides right back in there. Easy enough. Then slide the blocks back in there as well. Just, you see how that goes? It's really simple. It's all, Fluval does a nice job with making it just a simple thing to do. So that goes in there as well. Make sure to put this piece back on. Like I said, I forgot sometimes, and it's real easy to change. So you just slide that right there. You put it right there. You gotta make sure the Fluval lines up with or the letters line up right there. And you should, and let me say I got it clamped down a little funny. And then that's it. What I do like about it is you can literally just clip the hoses right back on there. You flip the one down, and then you flip the opening down, and it fills it right up. This is a primer, so you have it open to make sure that all the water flows back into it, and all the air will come out of the outtake. The problem I do not like about these is the intake for where it hangs onto the tank. It does go too deep into the water, and I've killed a shrimp a cleaner shrimp that way. It got sucked up into it, and as you can see, all those little guys in there I don't want them in there. I want them in my fish tank to clean up the algae, the bacteria, whatever they eat. It's good for the tank. The other bad thing is though it has sucked up a fish as well, so that is definitely a con to kill your fish, especially since saltwater fish are kind of pricey. But other than that, it is a good filter. It works well, easy to clean as I just showed. The filter itself runs about 160 bucks on Amazon. If you go to PetSmart, they have some sales, or I think they do have a sale on these at the moment, but that could always change. But then they always go back on sale. Yeah, and that is it. It is a solid filter. I would give it a 4 out of 5. It is extremely quiet though to see it run. It's very quiet, so that's definitely a pro. So that is it. This is the Fluval 306. I'll leave comments about it. What's your personal experience with this product? Also, tell me if you like this video or not, and also please subscribe. This is Reef Kingdom. Everyone have a great day.